With moratoriums on evictions around the state set to expire, both tenants and property owners are looking to state lawmakers in Congress for some help.
Yeah, the issue is among those likely to be addressed in today's special session of the Oregon legislature. As Fox 12's Simon Gutierrez explains, there's anxiety both among people struggling to pay their rent and property owners struggling to pay mortgages.
Although Multnomah County commissioners just recently voted to extend the eviction moratorium through July locally, there's still a lot of uncertainty about what's going to happen, especially when months of back rent comes due. Natessa Leanna hasn't been able to pay her rent since she was laid off from her job in the service industry in March. She says her relationship with her landlord is frayed.
He's just completely taken out all of his frustrations and challenges and stresses completely on me and has just been harassing me nonstop.
So far, she's been able to stay in her home, protected by the state and local moratoriums on evictions. But the months of unpaid rent weigh heavily on her. With cases like hers in mind, organizations like Portland Tenants United have been pushing for new protections, both for tenants and property owners struggling to pay their bills.
What we advocate for is rent cancellation and then a fund for landlords who actually need to pay for certain expenses.
How do you make that distinction between who can't afford to not be paid their rent and who can?
Well, it's funny because for a long time, tenants have been means tested, right, in affordable housing or for this kind of relief. So we're really just advocating that landlords be means tested.
Already, some property owners are stretched to their breaking point.
It's just devastating to us financially.
This woman preferred we not share her identity because she's afraid she might become a target. She says she used her entire retirement savings to buy the one home she rents out, and her tenants were behind 4 months' rent when they left without notice in mid-June.
I really need people to understand that we're not big business. We're not in it for a bunch of money or anything else. We just need to stay solvent like everybody else.
State lawmakers have floated a handful of proposals that would provide some rent relief and extend protections for renters. More substantial help would have to come from the federal government. In the meantime, renters like Natessa Leanna will be on pins and needles, hoping help might be on the way.
Just a little touch of humanity between people when they really realize how many people do live paycheck to paycheck who truly can't afford this.
Under Multnomah County's eviction moratorium, renters have a 6-month grace period to pay back rent once the moratorium expires. For some, that bill could be thousands of dollars. I'm Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.